Welcome to the Greater Rochester International Airport. I'm Barry Culhane.
And I'm Gary Bykirk.
You know, many of us experienced the Vietnam War from our living rooms. Television images and news flashes bombarding us with statistics and assurances, while our families, friends, and neighbors were often called to serve. We remember. Children today know Vietnam as a chapter in a history book, a social movement, or a story unfolding on the silver screen. To them, Vietnam is as obscure and as ancient as the Civil War. We will teach them.
A proud few of us were there, fighting, living, and too often dying for the American way of life. We hope that you will sense the healing process that is here at the memorial.
The Vietnam Veterans Memorial of Greater Rochester was dedicated in 1996 to commemorate, to educate, and to heal. It transforms 2 acres of Highland Park into an educational setting and sacred ground to honor the service, valor, and sacrifice of more than 28,000 Vietnam veterans from the Greater Rochester area.
When you visit the memorial, gaze upon the grounds from the overlook and reflect on the great distance in geography and philosophy between the United States and Vietnam. Let your children experience the Learning Center, which puts the Vietnam War into perspective with America's other great conflicts. The memorial also commemorates women in the service and honors those who died in the Korean War. Please take time to reflect at the memorial's 3 gardens, where you'll find a powerful symbol of veterans touching those who have marched into infinity. There is also a living memorial to the 23 Medal of Honor recipients from New York State, and a quiet spot to contemplate the importance of your visit.
Gary Bykirk is one of the few remaining living Medal of Honor recipients, approximately 140 in all of the United States from any war. You know, perhaps one of the most moving tributes in the Vietnam Veterans Memorial is the Walk of Honor. 280 bollards or stainless steel posts, 1 for each man missing or killed in action in Vietnam. They form a serpentine line like a patrol in Nam. Along the outside of the Walk of Honor, engraved in granite, is a timeline from the formation of the Vietnam people in approximately 300 BC, past the fall of Saigon, April 30th, 1975, and ending with the tragic events of 9/11. The timeline includes information about America and the world during this tumultuous time in our history.
We in the Greater Rochester community welcome you and invite you to join the thousands from outside of Rochester who have visited one of the most meaningful memorials in the country. It is an oasis where we reflect on acts of valor by fellow soldiers and loved ones. Here we learn about the Vietnam era and publicly welcome home those who served. When you visit this memorial, we ask that you remember that these 280 men gave all of their tomorrows for our todays.
The Vietnam Veterans Memorial of Greater Rochester is just a 15-minute drive from the airport at 1440 South Avenue in Highland Park South. Whether you come to commemorate, to learn, or to heal, we really hope that you will leave having had a very moving and meaningful experience. Thank you, and thank you for coming to Rochester.